Hello, this is H.G. Bailey, and welcome back to Let's Play Chrono Trigger! Since last time, I've made it back to the end of time, so let's take a look at my equipment here. We got the golden stud on Chrono there, with the crimson blade. Marley, pretty much the same as before, and Robo, pretty much the same as before there. Also, I want to use that speed tab, or capsule, that I got from Giga Gaia on Marley there. And now I want to take on Specchio, because he's back! Yeah, now that we got up to level 30, Specchio has a new form, so let's get it on! Okay, so first things first, let's use Heal Beam on everyone, and one of the reasons, well, the reason why I brought Marley along is to cast Haste, because for whatever reason, Specchio, in all of his forms, is really, really, really fast. So we're going to need Haste to help out with it, especially at relatively low levels. Maybe if I waited until my levels were in the upper 30s, this fight would be a lot easier, but oh well. Without that, we're going to have to do what we can with what we get. So let's get Haste on Robo there. And let's see, Cure Beam on Chrono there, and a Lightning too. So basically what I'm going to be doing is essentially get Haste on everyone, Robo heals, Chrono uses Lightning too, and then once we've gotten Haste on everyone, then either Marley is healing, or I'm going to have her just use her attack magic there. Okay, one more Haste, and then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fast forward the rest of the fight, because it's pretty much the same thing over and over and over again. Heal, spell, spell, then, or wait, no, the other way around. Spell, spell, heal. So yeah, Marley's using Ice, Chrono's using Lightning 2. I'm not having Marley using Ice 2 because normally I don't have that at this point in the game, and besides, even if I wanted to use it, it costs a lot of MP, and she'd run out. That's why I've got the golden stud on Chrono there instead of, say, the magic scarf or something else that would help him deal more damage there. So, and besides, I haven't learned every tech, so I can't use, what's that called, Lifeline? Whatever the triple tech for these three is, but alright, got him! And for defeating him, we get a magic capsule, which I want to use on Robo there. So, oh wait, you know, there is one other thing I wanted to show you guys. People have been pestering me to show this, so let's see what Specchio has to say to Ayla there. Okay, how's it going? Nuts. I didn't realize that he was making a sexual connotation there with assets. I mean, that was a clear joke when he said, like that. Okay, so, let's see, I want to equip the Vajra Sword on Chrono there, and I've brought in Robo and Ayla back into my party for the next boss fights. So, let's heal up here. One other thing I want to show you guys is, well, if you take the epoch to the end of time, this is where you end up. I'm not going to use it right now, but you can if you want. So instead, I'm just going to take a gate to 12,000 BC. Best to leave the epoch behind here. Oh yeah, one thing I forgot to mention during the Specchio fight. I think I mentioned this before, but you cannot cast 2 buffs on a single character, like with Haste and Protect, let's say. You have to use an auto-buffing accessory to get 2 buffs on a single character at one time. Otherwise, the new buff will replace the old buff there. Okay, we've made it up to, well, the Western continent there. I just thought I'd edit out all the backtracking there. But there is one thing I want to show you guys here. Nothing extraordinary, but you can if you want. Yes, that is Scala's pendant. Oh. Oh, well. No, that's okay. I'll tell you the truth. game. Maybe if I leave and come back, he'll conveniently forget that I lied to him. Ah, thank goodness. Okay, no. I was just screwing with you, man. But anyway, remember when he was talking about platinum equipment earlier? Well, now he's got the weapons that I stole back at the Mountain of Woe, and he's selling some platinum gear. It's a little stronger than what I've got now, but I'd rather have the elemental absorption instead of one more defense. So, well, I just figured I'd show that to you guys, just in case you're interested for some reason. We use the Font of Recovery that restores all your HP and MP, but you're still hungry. So now we want to head back to the Zeal Palace, because remember what, they were telling us last time? We gotta head to, the Ocean Palace. It's active. And, we gotta stop the bad guys. By stop, I mean kill them. So, pretty straightforward. Okay, yeah, everyone here I think says the same thing. Yeah, pretty much. So, now they got these guys here. You don't have very good guards here. Oh. Nuts. Well, we better stop them. Maybe we could take the power for ourselves. I already have the power of the Masamune. Because he's more powerful than you? Oh. What do you mean by that? Showing his true colors. How would you know anything? Well, I'm going to make you history for boss time! Against Dalton. This fight is pretty easy. Dalton is not very strong at all. So, what I want to do is use Beast Toss. Yeah, look at that damage! Not bad for a dual attack. And then we'll use Chrono's Frenzy. And let's see, one more attack ought to finish him off. Well, I'm not worried about his counterattack. Huh? How did you miss? Huh. I wonder if Dalton going into some counterattack state prevents me from hitting him. I never noticed that before. I mean, we got them all the same. I've never seen that before. Huh. That's weird. Well, at least we made him run away. Now, what I want to do is go back and heal, well, no, I guess we don't need to do that. I was thinking of going back to the Font of Recovery to heal up, but I figured, well, we've got a save point coming up here, and I might as well just use Shelter there. Hey, how's it going, Moon? Nightmare Moon? No, just the ordinary Moon. Well, Moon-A, actually. Yes, I will let you continue on this path of destruction. Why doesn't Scala just say no? I mean, what is the Queen gonna do? I mean, the only logical, and it's not, the only evidence I see is that Scala does not want to defy her mother because she's her mother. And that's it. Doesn't seem like a very good reason to me. I mean, she could just say no if the Queen can't do it by herself. I don't know, but now I want to bring in Chrono and Frog, or Luca and Frog, because I've already learned Ice 2 from Marley. If I hadn't, I would bring Marley in now, but, well, I don't have to. So, let's take a look at my setup here for you guys. Pretty straightforward, same as before, with the new equipment, especially the Smiter's Blade, which would be really good for us in this area. So yeah, priorities, as far as learning new techs go, Marley, Luca, Frog. Once you've finished Marley, then I would bring in Frog. But in this case, I don't have to. Now these Scouter guys, well, I'll just tell you, they're weak to thunder, So Lightning 2 is the way to go there. Got a Rune Blade there, but I don't think I need to use that. But yeah, throughout this dungeon, we're going to run into all these kind of scout guys that have different elemental weaknesses, which are pretty easy to tell by their color. Although, you would kind of think they'd be weak to the opposite of their element, but, well, whatever works. Makes it easier to figure out. So, well, there we got an Aeonian suit, so we want to use that. Let's take a look at that Rune Blade there. Yeah, boosts your magic by 4, it's a little stronger, but I like the Smiter's Blade better for this area. And for the Aeonian suit, I would just want to give that to Ayla there. That ought to do. And then we got these guys who are weak to fire! So, we don't have fire 2 yet, so let's just use Napalm there. And let's put that Smiter's Blade to use there with Frog. Use, I forgot the name of that one. But yeah, use that, and, well, you can deal pretty good damage. So, yeah, with the Smiter's Blade, you deal 50% more damage to those guys, so you don't even need to use an elemental attack on them, or at least not necessarily. Uh-oh, these two guys. Okay, now this fight is also a little tricky here. I like how they're starting to make the random battles a little more tricky. Well, not really random, but you know what I mean. Nah, let's not use Lightning 2. Let's just do this the old-fashioned way. Oh. I probably could have killed him with just Cleave, not Frenzy, but anyway, the enemy on the right there, Ghoul, has a shield on the enemy on the left there. Don? Whatever it is. Dan? I don't know. But it had a shield on him. As you saw from Luca attacking him, you really can't damage him while the Ghoul is alive. So you kill the Ghoul, hit the Dan to drop the shield, and then what is it? Yeah, you hit him to drop the shield, and then you can kill him with whatever other attacks you want. Now the Zealot Mage in the middle there, if you let him live a little while, he will lock out your attacks. Just for one character though, not everyone, like the Rebel did earlier there. So you want to kill him pretty quickly. As seen by the damage I dealt to him, I probably didn't need to use Frenzy on him. I probably could have just used Cleave, and that would have done the job all the same. But I figured, well, I've got the Golden Stud on Chrono. That's pretty much the big reason why I've got it on him, for Frenzy, Lightning 2, another attack we're going to learn soon. So, yeah, you want to... let's see, with these guys, yeah, you want to use water on them, they're blue. Yeah, Chrono's going to be spending a lot of MP here, so I like using the Golden Stud on him. You don't have to, but I think it's a good idea. So anyway, these guys got about 300 HP, so I figured a good Frenzy ought to do. And then let's finish them off with water. Or you could use ice on them. Water and ice are essentially the same element in the game. Just like Final Fantasy IV. Although I don't think they actually had a water element. I think Leviathan was just considered ice elemental flat out. So basically, you see that switch there. I suppose I should have mentioned this earlier. The switch in the middle there will unlock a bridge later on. That's why I'm doing that. There, we got the Imperium Blade for Chrono there. Awesome. A lot stronger. So let's see, is that here? No. Well, there we get a Shockwave. I want to equip that on Luca there. And, well, it can inflict confuse at times. That's why I didn't buy a weapon for her earlier. Now, you see how that door is lit up there? There's a little panel there leading to the central area there that is open now that you've hit the switches that I told you about. And you go through that secret passage. You get the Mighty Demon Slayer for Frog. It's really nice. It deals double damage to magic-type enemies. So, and that's pretty much almost everything in the area. At least everything I've met up with so far. There's a couple enemies that it won't work on. But, Well, you know what? Let me show it off here, even though I've shown these enemies before. I do want to show you why I like the Demon Slayer so much. So let's take out the Red Scouter and... Well, okay, this probably isn't a good example, but I'm just going to show it anyway. You want to use Aerial Strike on... Let's say Luca had her text locked, and we needed to kill that fire one. The Fire Scout there. The way I would do it is I would just have Frog use Aerial Strike with the Demon Slayer there, and he can one-shot them. You could also have Chrono use Frenzy. Woo! We learned Luminaire! Which I'll be showing off soon. But yeah, you could use Chrono's Frenzy to kill any scouts there, but well, I like using Aerial Cleave. There we got the Sonic Bow that can inflict slow on an enemy. It's just about the only way in the game you can inflict slow, because there are no spells or texts that can inflict it, as far as I know. As far as, like, what the party can get. I was confused about Frog's Aerial Strike because of another game I'm playing. There's an ability in the game that's really good called Aerial Cleave, but we'll get to that one soon enough, viewers, soon enough. So let's see, over here, let's equip that Kaiser Arm, just a little stronger than what we had before there. Awesome. And, okay, I think that's all the enemies here. But can we reach the Mammon Machine in time? Find out next time on Let's Play Chrono Trigger. This is H.G. Bailey, signing off. Have a good day.